Nice.
What are we doing here? Did JR freeze?
Welcome to the show. Let's see what has been happening in the wrestling world. Welcome to the show, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts, always the best guests in Midwest. The Two Counts, great time guaranteed because we're the best of the best. Need to be Ace and JR, Top Shelf Tommy, we're about to start. Welcome to the Two Counts. It's time to dig deep into the wrestling world. Welcome to the Two Counts, where comedy meets wrestling by fans for fans. The Two Counts.
The Two Count.
The Two Count.
Where comedy meets wrestling. Please comment, share, like, and start a hype train for God's sakes. And now, here are the hosts of The Two Count. Comedian John Russell, wrestling broadcaster Big Ace, and everybody's favorite heel, Top Shelf Tommy.
Another happy Tuesday to you all. Hello, hello, hello. Broadcasting this week, not only on Twitch, not only on YouTube, also on that evolutionary X. So if you're watching wherever you're watching from,
We still just call it Twitter, though, right?
Man,
Correct.
call it Twitter.
Thank you, Elon Musk.
But yeah, here we go. Hello, Tina. But anyway,
Ship horn is ablazing.
it is.
We're ready for it.
Blaze away, horn. I got one of those somewhere, but I don't know where it is. If I'm honest, you got a ship horn on your Roadcaster, Thomas?
I should get a goddamn air horn or something, huh? Fuck.
I mean, I got something. I just I'm not going to monkey with it right now.
Zach.
Stacy,
Look at that. Look at that. Watching from a hotel room in Milwaukee. Must be heading out tomorrow for good old Miami, and the Jericho Cruise awaits.
So these two characters, for those of you that have been watching, are going to be heading out on Thursday. You leave on Thursday or do you leave tomorrow?
Leave Thursday morning.
Thursday morning. And then you stay down there for you have your flight. Dan, you're leaving 5 a.m. mañana.
Ooh.
That's
No bueno. That's far too fucking early.
It's an early flight.
I'd be at the airport right now just sleeping there. Jesus.
You can just wait for the plane.
All right.
To be cleaned. But so you guys will get there on Thursday. You'll enjoy a little bit of relaxation Thursday when you get to Miami. And then you will board the plane. Boat.
Come right back home.
Come right on back.
Was there something we were supposed to do?
I don't know. Fucking Miami was great and all, but fuck, we're gone already.
Just seems like you've came down. It's been such a long time since I've been on a cruise.
Well, and now here's the thing with this is like, so me and my nephew, we've been on the first two of these cruises.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to be on the third, and you were supposed to come with. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we had paid.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when COVID happened. It got delayed. And then that's when they rescheduled it. It was literally like the only fucking weekend that wouldn't work of the whole goddamn year for me and my nephew. And that weekend it got rescheduled too. So we ended up having to cancel.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't go on 4. We just had other shit going on. Didn't do 4. it was kind of. This was last second for sure, right, Tommy? Like, I think I called you like the, hey, buddy, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna do it special for you. We'll have a little toast for the Malice out at the boat there. Hopefully, you're home doing well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, we had talked about it here, and then I come by your house to grab a mic for the following weekend's Absolute show.
So we
you weren't able to make it.
So we like seriously talked on a Tuesday after the show.
Yeah.
And then like on a Friday or Saturday when you came by, it was like,
oh, it was a Saturday because then it was literally just like boom, 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 boom.
Well, because then they were selling out of rooms.
Yeah,
is what it was, and they were like, the boat's gonna be, and I knew if we were gonna go, me, you, and the nephew again, that we weren't doing an inside cabin. That was enough with just my nephew. I couldn't do that shit with 3 people in that little thing. So I was like, and because we were supposed to have a balcony with JR, and I was like, yeah, there were no balconies left though. So literally, it was.
I feel like I'm just taking JR's spot 2 years later.
You are, but like no balconies popped up, so it was like, well, I like literally Tom left to go home, and it was like, we'll try for about 10 more minutes, but if they don't pop up, like we're not doing an inside room, so we just aren't gonna go. And after you walked out, like not even 5 minutes later, I refreshed and one popped up, and we were able to get it. I don't know if any opened up now. They have since released rooms like a couple weeks ago.
I was looking while I was out in Las Vegas, and there are some rooms that are open, but nothing good.
All interior rooms.
Yeah.
See, and I was thinking of that too. You know, I'm not claustrophobic in a lot of situations. Like the one time I did an MRI, I got real claustrophobic real fucking quick because, you know, I'm not a small man. Like none of us are really small guys and stuff like that. But I got broader shoulders, and we take up a little bit of space because you're having an MRI done on your shoulder and you are crammed in there and it's fucking right here. Feels very much like a coffin. And I was like, this is that feeling. I feel the fucking heart tightening. Like the panic is real.
Yeah. And,
but I just couldn't see being on a cruise and then wanting to spend any kind of time sleeping even if I have an interior room. I mean, I understand it's like, you know, it's completely black. You can just sleep maybe a whole fucking day away, but man, I got to have like the ocean air. Like if I'm going to do it, I got to do it right. I got to, if you will, do it top shelf style. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Right? You guys can agree with that.
Makes perfect sense. Inside rooms are rough because it's all dark. You know, so you could conceivably, and knowing you, if you got liquored up in an inside room and didn't see the light of day, you could be there for a day and a half. Which you don't want to do.
Yeah, I'll be real honest. My biggest fear on this cruise is not motion sickness or seasickness or anything like that. My biggest fear is I might get alcohol poisoning and I don't realize the signs until we get to Cozumel and I got to go to a fucking Mexican hospital. You know what I mean? Like that's my biggest fear.
Well, here's the deal. Just do it in the night while you're on the boat so you can go to the ship hospital and not have to go to the fucking Cozumel hospital. They'll take care of you right down there. You wouldn't be the first person to get alcohol poisoning on a cruise ship.
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't be. I'm sure that's probably like the main thing. They're like, listen, like if you have problems, go get an IV at the wherever. And that's the thing. I am packing like some liquid IV stuff. Like,
dude. I'm bringing a whole thing of liquid IV, man.
Hydrating like a motherfucker when I'm not drinking.
Well, and here's the other thing too. Like, it gets toasty on a pool deck. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It gets toasty on the pool deck. So even if it's 80 out, you're higher up in the air, so it's gonna be a little warmer up on top of that pool deck. That, like they say, they're like, unless you're in the water, you don't walk around the pool deck without something on your feet because it's hot. And I mean, that's where the bulk of that's where all the wrestling's going to be, unless it's like raining. Yeah.
Stacy and Dan know that full well at Miracles.
No, don't do it.
What the fuck, Joshua Joseph?
He just wants you to have fun.
Just wants to make sure you're safe.
I'm going to have fun, but okay. All right. Fuck you, JR.
I don't know.
That's way too big a fucking like smirk right there. Oh, fuck. No, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get that bad. I mean, you guys have seen me pretty much not my worst as far as drinking and drunkenness, but I have a feeling if I'm on a boat and there's not a whole lot of things to do overnight, that might be the thing to do. Because most of these activities don't even start until like 10 in the morning, which means I got fucking time to drink at night still too.
Well, but the other thing too is, I mean, there is a lot of shit that goes on till later at night, like the music and some of the wrestling
karaoke
go till like 10:30. And then there's usually something on the main stage out on the pool deck at night, whether it's Fozzy, the girls who dance around, or one of the bigger cover band, or one of the regular just other bands.
Fem Halen's closing out the pool deck or whatever on that Friday. So
yeah, I'm down with that. I love he always has one chick cover band on the boat every year. Swear to God. So yeah, I'm down to watch that.
Hold on, Joshua Joseph. I don't know if you know this or not, but alcohol gets me ready to meet some of these new jackasses that want to be a part of my life. You understand? I have the aura of like 1,000 men. Okay. Like people are just drawn to this, you know, like it's like the sun is the center of the universe. I am that fucking person. People are just drawn.
Explain that.
Fucking Hercules?
The aura of 1,000 men. Explain that.
I have the machismo that just brings people in. People are just drawn towards me. Okay. It's not my fault. It's just nature. That's how it is. Okay. People are drawn to me. I need to drink to be able to deal with their bullshit on a regular fucking basis.
People walk across the street to avoid you.
Here's our wrestling rankings on a wrestling.
Listen, that's because those people are scared of me.
Our cruise status.
I mean, all right, Dan. Just because I didn't want to spend exorbitant amount on going on a cruise for 4 years prior to this doesn't mean that I'm the opening match. Okay. All right. If anything, top shelf is, if anything, upper mid card to main event status. All right. Mind your business, Dan. Mind your fucking business.
He's just giving kind of a, I mean, I like the way that he explained that.
It's not fake news, Joshua Joseph. This is how it is. Again, I'm on stream. People are drawn to me. They have questions. They have comments, rude fucking comments most of the time, by the way. So that's why I drink, is to deal with the fucking bullshit.
This looks pretty shitty, but I can, I'll share.
Yeah, so why don't you, if you can, go through what your schedule looks like. Also,
yeah. Sounds like that guy at that WrestlePalooza a few years back.
It's actually Corey Taylor from Slipknot. Well, this was the first year, so this is like the stage setup. But what they've done after that, though, is I think there's actually LED screens on the back now and stuff. Like, I think it's a little bit more produced. They did. It definitely was the second time when they did Dynamite on the boat.
Yeah,
they've advanced, and
because the first year wasn't it just ROH matches? Technically,
it was like ROH and India.
Okay. Well, what the fuck is going on here? So apparently, it doesn't want to bring up my schedule. Because I did try to like highlight ones that I thought would be fun as far as wrestling,
so
obviously.
What I'd like to see is I'd like to see what your schedule is like because I didn't go on.
Hey,
right? Hey, Ricky.
Hi, friends.
Hello.
I'd like to see and hear what the schedule is, like what you have to go through to get to the fun part, because I know that there's some hassle that you have to go to get through on once you board the boat, right?
I was gonna say, I'm sure Erica knows the schedule. They've been through that a whole bunch, so
yeah, they literally just sent out an email today as far as
I'm switching my audio to sound better for you guys. Give me 1 sec.
Oh, you're fine. I actually haven't really looked at it so much.
Yeah, they sent out the whole spiel today as far as expect this when as soon as you're on the boat, and by like 3:00 we're going to go through all the safety measures, and also you will be charged tax for drinks, blah 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 blah. Fucking spoiling my fucking vacation already.
I know. I figured that when you saw that, you were going to be like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Paid way too much for this shit to be paying taxes on it. But I understand international waters are totally different.
Yeah, that's nice that they do the muster thing like way easier now. You used to actually have to like go sit in the area and stuff. Now you can just go there and scan your card and go about your business.
Okay, I did earbuds and podcast microphone. Is that better?
Yay!
Yay.
Look at your fancy piano.
My piano is pretty fancy. I mean, obviously that one is fake, but there is actually a piano.
What?
Oh, that's hilarious. Too. Right.
It's not that pretty. It's an electric piano. But.
That's awesome. So, how excited are you?
It hasn't hit me yet. I was working up until 20 minutes ago, and then I just sat through my HOA meeting. So literally I haven't even had time to feel it yet.
So you're not working tomorrow?
I'm still ready for
You're not working tomorrow then?
No, we're flying out tomorrow morning. Because from Denver there's like no direct flights really. At least we fly Southwest because that's where we've been flying. We have the points. And there aren't really any direct flights. So we don't land until like 7 p.m. And it would have been the same on Thursday. And we want to enjoy Miami a little bit. So land at 7 p.m. Wednesday, kind of chill a little bit before the rest of the rowdy crew comes in and we take over Max Club Deuce.
So what is this Max? Because
okay,
we've not done this before.
So it's a dive bar in South Beach, which sounds like an oxymoron, right? But it was frequented by Anthony Bourdain in his travels. If you're an Anthony Bourdain guy, it's very dark. It's very punk rock. The jukebox is awesome. And it's cash only. Miami is a whole. But this place is the best part of it. It is pretty small and it is cash only. But literally, I mean, most places you go in South Beach, it's gonna be like $12 for a beer, right? This place is like regular $3, $4 Budweisers, like. And then they do a buyback round. Like if you're on your third beer, they give you a buyback. So.
Ooh. Oh shit! Yeah. I'm gonna be drunk on Thursday night too.
Traditional dive bar. And
my liver's gonna hate me after this trip.
It gets messy. I definitely recommend your liquid IV packets and your whatever else, B12 pills, ginger pills, whatever your personal hangover cure is. It starts on Thursday. If you're going to hang out with our crew. Which there's no obligation to, but I'm so glad that you joined the fray.
Well, I feel like I can keep up with pretty much anybody who's a drinker, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about the fact of like waking up the next morning to get to the port.
Oh, you'll be fine. Well, that's what I'm for.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm the responsible one.
We are no longer.
Fuck you, Dan.
We're not doing a group car anymore. It was too complicated. There's too many of us. It was too expensive. So if you want to sleep in and get to the port a little later, that's fine. Whatever your assigned time to arrive, don't worry about it. Just show up there when you feel like showing up. It's fine. They don't check. It's just to like limit the flow, right?
Yeah, it's pretty easy going once you get down there.
Yeah, as a first timer, I wouldn't have known that. And then even that, I had some troubles with the check-in because Ace was the one who did all the booking, and he just put me in as Tom. And so when they sent that over to Norwegian, I'm just in there as Tom Shellstrom, which is fine, but that's not my full legal name. So I had to register with Norwegian with my full legal name of Thomas, and it became a whole fucking ordeal.
Could you have imagined if I would have put Top Shelf? Hey man, you just can't come anymore, man. You just can't come.
Well, and the lady I dealt with Norwegian, she was very nice, but she was also coming off of a cold, so she wasn't like hearing me correctly. So she changed my email randomly from what it is to then to.Shellstrom. I'm like, I don't know if there's a more perfect fucking email I have for this fucking show now. So that's my new email, everybody. to.Shellstrom@gmail.com. Only email me for 2-count related business.
So that'll be empty. What is your guys' first move then?
Ouch.
What's your guys' first move when you get on the boat?
So, one of the original cruisers from the first 2 cruises passed away before the 3rd cruise. So our first move is we go to the bar and we do a shot of Fireball in his memory. But we might also eat first this time. We might do O'Sheen's first. That's the Irish pub on deck 8. Grab something to eat before it gets too crazy. Then do our Fireball shot. Because the shot before eating last year really fucked me up. Day one was my hardest day last year.
I mean, Fireball is already making my stomach turn.
The reason why it's a shot of Fireball is that's what Joey drank.
Yeah.
So we got to do it for Joey.
Yeah. I think the last time I went, we just went straight to the main dining room and ate because it was like the one place that was dead.
Yeah, the main dining room usually opens maybe like an hour or 2 after the first people hit. But the buffet is usually open right away, and the Irish pub are usually open right away. With Tom being new, I mean, when we were new, the first thing we did was we explored the whole boat. So, I think.
Well, yeah, found a few videos that kind of help with getting over that new feeling. Specifically for the Pearl itself. So, cool. So I'm not too worried about that. But I'm kind of that first day. I'm following the lead of some other people, figuring, if you all want to go to O'Sheen's for food, I'm down with that. The main dining room, I'm down with that. Like, just lead the way. I'll get settled in after the
first order of business will be.
Fun fact, I didn't even know there was a main dining room until the 4th cruise. Oh, look who's here.
Big Boss Ma.
Master of Karate and Friendship Forever.
Hello, Mr. Podlubny. Oh, where'd he go? That was Danny.
Oh, boo. Where'd he go? We got to hang out with Danny and Jen during Full Gear weekend here up in Indiana.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Very, very awesome. Cool. Yeah. We hung out before, was it Dynamite?
Nice.
Or, no, I don't remember. Rampage.
No,
whatever.
I mean, we all got together at the Cowboy Jacks downtown Minneapolis before Full Gear because the Rampage the night before was just too hectic. So, I think we actually, if anybody did meet, it was O'Donovan's.
But we met up, we met up with Danny.
O'Donovan's was great.
Yep. And then we also all hooked up over at the rap show.
Oh, yes.
That was so much fun. Hold on a second. Alexa, stop the music. Sorry about that. Got to blast in some Offspring tonight.
Technology.
Just has his own entrance music as he comes in. Hell yeah.
Rock and roll till I die, baby.
Right. So are you ready? We were just kind of going over what the basics are. Tom's never been on a cruise. What you guys typically do is you get on, because the first 2 years I was on, I kind of saw all you after that evening.
Oh no, we get off. We get off the boat, fuck around the cities wherever we are, come back, continue shenanigans. Always a good time.
We don't get off the boat the day we get on the boat. He's talking about what is the first thing you do when you get on the boat.
Oh, I get on the boat. Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about in port. All right. So we get on the boat. I believe that we go straight to Magnums, right?
Magnums.
Straight to Magnums.
Shot for Joey.
Yep. We have our shot. We have a couple drinks. Then we just walk around the boat, see what's new. We check out. They're usually still building the ring, the stage at that point. So we kind of like walk around, see what's up.
But our group is all about getting on the boat as soon as possible. Like we pay for Friday, right? So we want to get our money's worth.
100%.
We
I paid for a drink package. I'm going to use it.
Our room. Like we are going to get started.
That was Tom's total idea, and then he saw today that he has to pay tax for the first while.
It's not a lot of money. It's like 8 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about that.
8 cents on the dollar. It's like one time we didn't buy anything except for merch, and we knew how much we spent in merch, and they were like, "This will be that," and we're like, "But we had all those drinks in port." And he goes, "Yeah, they were like 16 cents."
Nice.
We're like, "Oh, all right then."
Great. Give me what are you guys all looking forward to the most?
So honestly, I'm looking forward to Mexico. I haven't ever been.
Yeah, me too.
So I wanna go see what I can see in Mexico. We're gonna go do the wrestling and tacos thing, which should be fun. The lucha and tacos.
Hell yeah.
Then we're gonna tour the city and just see what's up.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've never been to Mexico either. We have not talked about anything about Mexico, have we, Tom?
Nope. That's a byproduct of this whole thing right now. It's literally, I'm on the boat. We're going to Cozumel. I will get off in Cozumel. I will be in Mexico technically, but I am more focused on what is happening on the boat. And then Cozumel, I will be on the beach. I will try and maybe go swim in the Gulf of Mexico just to say that I have, which is generally pretty
that's the whole plan. You get to the beach, get some tacos, get some margaritas, get some tequila, back on the boat, wrestling, continue.
Right.
All for it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
We did oh nice. Glad to know that was a good time. I know a bunch of people in our group booked that excursion. Hit the muster. Yep. So the muster, we get on so early that we usually have a couple hours before the muster. So
thanks, Bryce.
And this year the muster, all you have to do is show up. Hi, Jen. I lost my train of thought.
The muster's all online now, which is great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you just scan your badge.
Scan your card and you fuck off. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried the bowling on the ship at all?
Is it going to be live this year? Are we going to have it?
I thought I heard it is.
Because last year we had it, but it wasn't live. The year before we had the tournament.
Yeah, part two is the tournament.
Yeah, part 2 is the tournament. 3 it wasn't live, and 4 we didn't have it at all.
Really?
Well, one of the ships we were on didn't have bowling because we've been between the Jade and the Pearl. And
yeah, one of them didn't have it.
Yeah.
So we had it for the tournament for 2, then 3 didn't have it, and 4 we had it, but it wasn't live.
Okay.
So if it's live now, I remember Jen went because I was way too inebriated, and I took a nap. A really long nap.
Nice.
Was it an all-day nap? What time was the NWO podcast? Like 7 o'clock?
That's
7:05.
Pretty hefty nap right there until 7.
Was 10? Okay, so I slept from 7 to 11.
Yes, it's all right.
And she woke me up. I was like, everyone's hanging out in the casino. I'm like, what happened? Casino, huh? All right, let's go.
All right, so why don't you guys share some stories? What are some of your favorite stories from the boat and pass? Since Tom has no idea what he's getting in store for.
My favorite story from the first boat was because no one had any idea what to expect about anything, right?
That's right.
And it was before AEW. It was only Ring of Honor and Impact people, a lot of whom weren't known really well to Western audiences, American audiences. Just they don't, you don't have TV, you don't watch Impact, you don't know. Jason and I got into an elevator with a couple other cruisers, and then Santana and Ortiz were in our elevator. And one of the other cruisers was like randomly speculating, I wonder if we're going to run into any of the talent, like just wandering around the boat. And Jason and I exchanged looks with Santana Ortiz, kind of like this. We're just like,
really?
Yeah, I wonder. Like, that was it. We just let it go.
As you should. Let them live in peace for a second.
Great.
One of my favorite memories from the first boat was when the Bird committed suicide.
Yes.
During the Ring of Honor tapings.
We have to tell Cole Cabana to watch out for the Bird this time.
It was like it flew in and it killed itself, and everyone was like, "What the hell just happened?"
It did not kill itself. It survived.
The Bird committed suicide. It was an attempted suicide by the Bird.
Where did it come from?
The sky.
But like, weren't we at sea that day? Like that thing had to have been flying forever. That was whenever we see Colt every year in Iowa, he's at our Hall of Fame that we attend every year. So we've gotten to know him pretty well, and him and I will talk about that from time to time because I'll go back and watch that on whatever app it's on.
I just watched it the other day on Fight. Yeah,
just to hear him freak out over it because it's the funniest.
For like
thing.
20 minutes, he kept going back to it. In the middle of a match, he'd be like, "The fucking Bird, the Bird, the thing." And I'm like, you're calling the match, and all of a sudden your ADD kicked in, and it was like squirrel.
Oh my god, yeah, that was probably one of my favorite moments from the two that I.
Oh, so good. Also, I had to say, Dalton Castle with the concussion and coming out as S.G. Remington.
I was actually kind of bummed he wasn't going to be there this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. I love Dalton Castle.
Yeah, especially with the stuff they have with him and
with him now with Johnny TV.
Johnny Cruz.
Oh, I love it. With him
it would have been great if he was on the cruise with them.
He might show up. You never know.
They've been like adding some people like today.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Lambert is going to be on the cruise.
You don't officially know.
It's crazy.
But Six Man Betty said that he's going to be there. He's not official, but he's going to be hanging out. That means he bought a ticket,
right?
Well, he's supposed to be part of one of these. He's supposed to be one of these Taka's Jericho podcasts.
Yeah, but it's all part of another podcast. But Six Man said he's not officially announced. He's not part of the cruise.
He's not talent.
He's not talent.
He's not.
But he's going to hang out. He bought his own way on.
It's like when what's his name did it on the first one or two, right? I don't know if he's been on it since then. Paul Walter.
Oh, Paul Walter. Yeah, exactly. You come on as a fan, but apparently Jericho. It's also said that he might bring all the belts back on again and do the Hall of Fame belt thing that he did in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be pretty cool. I missed that last time. I was pissed off.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
The podcast was nice though.
The podcast was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
When he gave Jericho the title.
Okay.
On the last one.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Were you there for that?
No.
Oh,
he gifted Jericho the Intercontinental title that he won. Then he bought it. He buys title belts at auction.
Yeah.
And he gave the exact belt that Jericho won. He gave him his first Intercontinental title.
That's nuts.
Damn.
Yeah, it was so cool.
That's awesome.
All right, kids. I just wanted to pop in and say hi and share some memories, but I got to run because I have to drop the dogs off at our friend's house. He's going to watch the dogs and actually pack.
Oh, you're leaving tomorrow morning. What time?
That's right. Yeah, people do before also.
Flight's at 10 to 10, so not too early.
Okay, not too bad.
No, we're gonna leave the house at like 7:30. It's not that bad.
It's about right.
Heck
yeah.
Nice.
But,
well, thank you, Erica.
Appreciate
it. See you in 48 hours.
Have fun.
Great.
All right.
Hi, JR.
See you later. Have fun.
Poor JR feels left out, and he's dying right now.
Yes, you know how it is.
He's got a lung infection. He's a trooper for hanging out with us today, guys. JR could literally just go to sleep. Okay, so Why don't you guys, Danny, tell Tom what to expect late night on this boat. Because
how late are we talking?
Because that's just it. Tom will be a way bigger night owl than I will be.
Yeah, I can go till 3 or 4 pretty easily most evenings, even if it's like a work night.
You'll be good. That's when the festivities kind of end.
Yeah,
about 3, 4. You can if you want. 3, 4 is when they usually subside. That's the end of the night. Because usually I'll tell people you party till 3, you sleep till 9, you get up, you do it all over again.
Fuck yeah! There we go. All right.
Like legit, that's the sleep schedule. 3 or 4 till 9. On the 3rd, no. Osprey was the 3rd cruise, right? Yeah. On the 3rd cruise, Will Osprey had this impromptu dance party in the casino. Probably around 1:30 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
We were all there hanging out, whatever, and it was Peter Avalon and Ashley D'Ambrose.
Yeah.
And we're all just like hanging out, a bunch of other people, and everyone just thought it's like he was getting the DJ to play this song, bro, play this song. And it just keeps going. It doesn't matter. It's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen. Oh, it's today. Okay, that's good. I thought it was the other one was like way earlier. I'm sorry. She wants to put a piece in the oven.
No, you're good, man.
From a local restaurant, and it was dated today's date. I'm like, oh yeah, you cook it today. It's fine.
It's all good.
So anyway, apologize for that.
He was like the life of the party on that boat, right?
Yeah, no, he was the best. But he was. The dance party continued, and then they were like, okay, everyone's got to leave the casino. We're closing. So we all just started like running around the boat like maniacs. Up and down the stairs, all around the thing. We ended up at the back of the ship at the restaurant, just sitting around, just bullshitting. And he says, why is there no fucking bar open on this fucking boat? And I was like, the lobby bar is open. He goes, what? I'm like, the lobby bar is open downstairs. He's like, follow this fucking guy to the bar. We all ran back downstairs to the lobby bar, and we all drank for another hour before the lobby bar closed.
Oh, shit.
He actually took a selfie on his own camera and posted it on his personal Facebook page. Not Facebook, Instagram page.
Oh, that's great.
But he was so great, man.
Are you sure? Are you sure he didn't call you bruv anytime?
He bruvs everybody. And it was just such a good time because he didn't give a shit. I think even now, he doesn't consider himself to be like famous.
Right.
He's a regular dude. So he came out and he was like, I'm a regular dude. Let's go fucking drink and have fun. I'll chop you. I'll fucking pin you for the 24/7 title. I don't care. And he did all of that.
How many 24/7 titles are there on the fucking boat? I've been hearing
one. Oh, there was 2. Oh, yeah. There was 2. There's the regular 24/7 title and the rock, paper, scissors 24/7 title.
Okay.
Which was the one you wear around your wrist.
Okay.
The wrist
fun. That's pretty fun.
The wrist belt was the rock, paper, scissors, and then you had the one you actually. The rules of the 24/7 championship on the boat since day one have been if somebody challenges you and you have it, you let them have it.
Okay.
You roll up, you let them pin you, whatever the case may be, they can stun you, whatever you want to do. But you give the belt away. You can't like it's mine forever. This is rude. You don't do that. That's what I thought was cool about it. I won it like once or twice. Jen won it once or twice. You know, we always lose it to somebody like immediately. Yeah, she was the first female to a 24/7 belt.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. Some history.
Need to make like a banner for you on the boat.
You want to make a banner for you on the boat? They said 24/7 champ.
Stacey won it once.
For the 666 in the high seas.
They should. You know what? How great would that be if they did like a Hall of Fame, like of people who have been on there and just.
Oh my god! I can think of about 10 people who I would put in the Hall of Fame for the Jericho Cruise.
Oh, Des, Terry.
Well, Des, Taryn, Cruise Jesus, Cruise Flair. Like these guys are like Walter.
Walter gets his own.
Walter has his own wing.
Jesus.
He doesn't even get a plaque.
Cruise members here.
You don't know Walter?
Oh, I've never been, so I'm waiting to meet some of these.
Oh,
legends.
you don't know. You know Walter though.
Like
no,
Gunter.
Walter. He's Jericho's #1 fan.
Okay,
he dresses like him. He has like long, stringy black hair.
Oh my gosh.
Stalks him over the entire boat.
I don't know. Okay. I remember him.
Oh.
I do remember the Jesus guy.
Yeah, Jesus is awesome. There's a couple of guys I would definitely put into that Hall of Fame ranking, where you see them, you know them, even if you don't know them by name, you'll still go up to them and give them a high five. You know, it's like, oh, dude, welcome back.
Right.
You know. Oh, so many people though.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited to get back after missing the last two.
Awesome.
We were talking about it before you hopped on. Like this was like we talked about it on a Tuesday, and then that Saturday is when they were like, "We're almost sold out. We're selling out fast." And we knew if we didn't get a balcony, we weren't going to go with three of us. And yeah, we couldn't get one initially. It took like 45 minutes of refreshing until a balcony opened.
Oh, you finally got one. Good.
We were able to snag it. So then we were like, all right, I guess we're doing it. So it was real last second. And I didn't expect Tom to go either. I thought it'd be me and my nephew that usually just comes with me. And Tom was like, no, I'm going to go. So it's going to be fun to get back and see everybody. Because I remember meeting you guys on the second cruise too.
Yeah.
Eric and Jason, and then getting to hang out with Full Gear. And then John, who's in the chat in our group, I hung out with him the first two cruises. So then to see him end up in that chat when I got added to it, I was like, no shit. The second cruise, we were at the same hotel. He ended up having dinner with us in our room and shit, hanging out. So that was small world. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see Tom get to do this for the first time.
Absolutely. First time is always fun to watch because they don't know what to expect. Like you said, we all boarded the first one. Like, okay. Like when Jen was like, I booked the cruise. I said, what cruise? She's like, the Jericho Cruise. I was like, oh, we had a trip planned for Sweden like a couple weeks later. Okay. And I'm like, didn't even go on the regular vacation yet. And you're booking another vacation. I don't know how that. All right. So I talked to her like when I got home. I'm like, there's like two kinds of wrestling fans, right? There's like the wrestling fans who just enjoy it and they're happy and they love what they see. And then there's the wrestling fans who are like, I will fucking fight you. I will kick your ass. I'm like, I don't need to deal with that on a ship in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
That's not the experience that I want. And thankfully it was the latter of the two. So
yeah, I remember going on the first one to being like, I don't know. We did it because we didn't go to Mania that year. Me and my nephew, and I told him we'd go to Mania and it just didn't work out. So we did that instead. And
where was Mania that year?
It was New Orleans, the second time in New Orleans.
Oh, okay, 35. All right.
Yep. And
36.
Yep, you're right. So
I got corrected by the missus.
So we did the cruise instead, and it was like, I don't know what we're getting into here, but it ended up being like the best trip ever.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, well, we're obviously doing the second one. We were on the third one. It's just when they rescheduled it after the whatever, it was the one weekend we couldn't do. So it'll be good to get back though. We're really excited. I'm excited to do this whole hotel stuff too. Usually me and my nephew would just find a place, usually Fort Lauderdale, and just.
Where you staying on the beach?
We're staying wherever everybody else is staying.
Yeah, we're at the Clinton.
Oh, you're with us at the Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh man, you are not gonna have a good morning.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
No, your morning is gonna suck. Oh my god, I forgot you guys. Oh no. All right, we'll try to take it easy on you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm drinking beer right now. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, but we like to hang out at this place called Max Club Deuce, which you know about.
Yeah,
you've heard of it anyway.
We got filled in.
Yeah, buy one get one, cash only.
Yep.
So if it's like you buy a round, everyone gets 2, and there's 12 of us going to this fucking thing.
Yes,
that's 24 rounds.
Fuck yes. Cannot wait.
It is gonna be bad.
So shows
South Beach. The pool at the hotel and a bar at the hotel, and Taryn's having the fucking piss up at 8 o'clock. Oh, it's gonna be so bad. I'm gonna bring so much aspirin.
Here's the deal. Tom's in for all of it. I'll be there. Yeah. I probably won't get the drinking as hard because my body can't hang anymore. I'll be doing a lot of other things too. And then
a lot of peer pressure. A lot of peer pressure going on.
The nephew will have like a drink and he'll be in bed at like.
It's like a lot of peer pressure going on. I'm just saying. It's like, come on, man, you can have another one. You're in walking distance from the hotel. I can't walk. I can't see my feet. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna go. We got this.
I'll be real honest with you. If I can leave a bonfire in the middle of a fucking cornfield and still make it to a car and drive home, I'm not saying I do this anymore, but this is back in the day when it
was yesterday. It's all right.
Yeah, yesterday. Where I'm fucking cross-eyed going to my car, still finding my car, hitting the fob, getting in and driving home. Like, I can fucking walk across the street or so, I think.
I can make it. Where am I?
I got this. I believe me.
Yeah, I'm excited.
No one else may believe me, but I believe in me.
I believe in me. I can do this. Face plant.
Oh my god.
Stacy's giving Marjorie a hug.
But the good thing about the Deuce is that no matter how much you drink, right across the street is an awesome sandwich spot where you get a sandwich for like $12 and it's delicious.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
We did that last year. We're like, let's get sandwiches. We're like, all right, we gotta go to the airport. We're like, let's get sandwiches. Right across the street. Like, oh, it's like $12. We're like, what? Let's get one to go, too. This place is awesome. Took one to the airport with us.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited. It's been a minute since I've been in that area of Miami, too. Usually we just fly in and go to Fort Lauderdale. So it'll be
I love Miami. Miami is like my favorite place in Florida.
Dude, Miami was my favorite Mania trip ever.
You went? Okay.
Yeah, 28.
Now, we only went to, I've been to 10, 11, 20, 30, 35. So New Orleans was my longest trip for 30.
That was a good one. I was at that too. That was a blast.
That was crazy. The whole town was on fire.
Dude, it was the best happening in New Orleans, I swear.
So
you talk to people, they're like, this is the biggest thing that's happened here since Mardi Gras. I'm like, whoa.
So
the cab drivers are like, don't come down. We're telling the cab drivers, oh, we'd love to come back. Like, whatever you do, don't come back during Mardi Gras. We're like, why? You won't have a good time. I'm like, I've seen pictures. I've seen video. It looks like a fucking good time. They're like, no. Don't do it. Any other time. I'm like, what about now? He goes, this is the second worst I've seen it since Mardi Gras. It was WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, dude. That was crazy. Just the pub crawl from like.
Oh, did the pub crawl. Oh, yeah. The pub crawl was crazy. It was spirits. We did the absinthe bar.
So many people just.
No.
That street.
Hold on a second. No, I have my new Bret Hart shirt I'm wearing. Yeah. That was last year's shirt. Thank you, though.
There we go. Bret Hart, you guys hear that? You're a little pissed off there, Ace? He said Bret Hart, not Shawn Michaels?
Bret screwed Bret.
Shawn Michaels can suck it. Long and hard.
Started some shit here. So, real quick, too, if 41 comes to Minneapolis, like there's...
Yeah, it's pretty much definite. It's pretty much definite, yeah. Oh, I'd love to. Yeah. Oh, I love Minneapolis. Oh, my God. It's such a good time.
Yeah.
We're still thinking about dropping the money on 40 in Philly. We don't have tickets yet because I tried to get them when they went on sale and failed miserably.
Right.
And
everybody does.
So now they're starting to drop a little bit. Yeah, they're about 200 a piece for one day.
It's shaping up to be a pretty tight show, though.
Yeah, so it's saying it's like if I do one night, I'll do the first night on Saturday, and then we'll. I don't know. Do you know the Lashers, Mike and his wife, from the first couple cruises?
Who was it again?
Lasher.
Mm-mm.
So they have a WrestleMania party every year. They live right outside of Hershey.
Okay.
So what I would do is we'd get tickets for Saturday night, attend, and then drive to their house the next day for part 2.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which we probably do. So that'd be nice. We still haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. But I said I've been to 10, 20, 30. Kind of have to go to 40.
Man,
a little bit. A little bit.
Kind of have to go to 40. So, I mean, I don't watch the product every week like I used to. I'll follow it.
I think we're all in that same boat at this point.
You know, I follow it, but I don't watch it. Like AEW, I watch every week. I watch all 3 programs every week. WWE, I'm like, I'll check out the highlights on YouTube. I'll look at Facebook, Instagram. Show me whatever.
Right. That's about how I keep up with all my wrestling at this point. Doing so many other things that it's hard to watch any of it live nowadays.
Yeah, but when I watch WWE, it's like it's a talk show with some wrestling sprinkled in.
Yep.
You watch AEW, it's wrestling with some talk sprinkled in. I'd rather watch that. Give me 6 matches and there are 3 matches. I'm more entertained. I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah. It's just fun to have so much going on.
Yeah, I just finished watching the last episode of Ring of Honor. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm really digging what they're doing in Ring of Honor right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're all huge Billy Starks fans over here, friend of the show. And then just like I said earlier, the whole Dalton Castle and Johnny thing, I'm freaking
That's so funny.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen it where like Dalton Castle just hasn't been sleeping?
He keeps pulling cheese out of his fucking singlet and throwing it.
He came to the ring eating a sandwich and shit.
Yeah, this last interview that Johnny was doing with Lexi Nair, and then all of a sudden Dalton comes through the door honestly, it was impeccable. Like just the momentum, the acting on it, it was fucking fantastic. And then just this
in front of the door, and he's like, "I'm not. You got to come out sometime."
Oh,
and then even Lexi Nair was exhausted sitting next to him. It was fucking great, man. All around, it was just great.
Dude, he was
she's tired of it.
Right? He was so fun on that first cruise.
I thought it was great.
He did the whole sunburnt bit.
Well, the sunburn gimmick, and then it was the Ashley Remington gimmick.
Yep.
Oh, it was so much. Everything he did was so fun.
Dude, yeah, it really was. That's yeah. Who are you excited to see on the boat this year?
Oh.
You asked this in our chat earlier.
I did. I'm gonna say, as you said, Ultimo Dragon. I agree totally. I totally forgot that he was on the boat. I mean, he's a fucking legend. Of course, I want my Ultimo Dragon. But I said Prince Nana. For some strange reason, I'm a huge fan.
Is it the dancing?
I don't know if it's the dancing, but when he first came into AEW, he would quote 80s song lyrics in his promos.
Oh, that's great.
And he endeared himself to me by doing that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Like his early promos where he'd just pepper in like 80s song lyrics, and I was like, oh my God, that's fucking great. But you already just said he said the line from the thing. So yeah, he endeared us to me real quick. So the Outrunners have really grown on me. Plus, their names are Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum.
Yeah.
Great.
How do you not want to hang out with someone named Turbo Floyd and Truth Magnum?
Yo, what up, Turbo?
What's up, Mr. Floyd? High five.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd call him by his full name. Turbo Floyd. How you doing today, Turbo Floyd?
Right. Yeah, I had said Santino just because.
Yeah, Santino's another one.
You know, that ruthless aggression era was great and all, but like he's next to R-Truth, he's one of the top like comedic guys WWE ever had.
Hell yeah.
100%. Dan says Dante and Darius, which is true. Yeah, Top Flight. They're going to be on the boat.
When he came in the Rumble and Kane threw him out in 3 seconds, like, I wasn't ready.
Oh yeah, that, and then when he came out and won the women's WrestleMania.
Santina. I am Santina Barella.
I swear to God, too, to this day, if I ever meet John Cena, I will not be able to go to him and be like, "It's nice to meet you, John." I'm gonna be like, "It's nice to meet you, John Cena."
John Cena.
It's just so classic. It really is. Yeah, Dante.
I was right up there with Harvina. You remember Harvey Wimpleman?
Oh yeah, good old Harvey.
That's the woman. Arvina.
Yeah. I remember seeing him outside like at Raw just doing producer shit and no one knew. And I was like, "Yo, Harvey." He's like, "Hey." Way long ago, otherwise I'd have been like Bruno. But yeah, dude. It's I'm also very excited to meet Danielle Monet. I was always a Summer Rae fan when she was
right.
I always thought she was great. I really did. And hilarious.
So with the Guns addition to the boat this past couple days, now last year and the year before, they were the MVPs of the boat.
I believe it.
Who do you think is going to be the MVP this year? Pete? Tree Pete? Or get somebody new?
You know, that's a good question. I'm looking through the lineup right now.
Because Jake was also MVP that 1 year too.
Was that the second year?
Jake, third year.
Okay.
Ricky saying Outrunners for MVPs.
That wasn't the hat year. It was the year before.
The hat year. No, the hat year.
It was the year before. She's right. Second year.
Okay. Yeah. I remember talking to him there. He was loving it.
Yeah.
If Daniel Garcia is on the boat, I would say if he's dancing,
is he on or off though?
We don't know yet.
Some people are saying there's been some doubt whether he's going to be able to make it.
He hasn't been taken off yet, but
I feel like he might jump on the boat in Cozumel.
He might get on the boat in Cozumel.
Okay.
We go to Mexico Sunday.
And they're in New Orleans. He can just take a quick flight to Cozumel and then hop on.
Yeah. That'd be dope. I like him.
That's what Ray did. That's what Ray did on the first cruise.
Yeah, I remember that. And the Jokers, right?
No, the Jokers were on. The Jokers had their show the last night, or the third night.
But they were on the second cruise, though, right? Like didn't
first
they
cruise
get on in the Bahamas.
First cruise.
Okay, first cruise.
Right, Jokers were the first cruise, right? Yeah. So because Ray was on the first cruise and he had just signed back with WWE.
Yeah.
And he told Vince, "I have this commitment with Chris. I'm going to do this. I can't back out." And Vince told him, "That's fine. You can do that, but you'll be on SmackDown on Tuesday."
All right, Vince. Sure.
Because we asked him, we're like, "How are you able to do this?" He was like, "Well, Vince told me I better be at SmackDown on Tuesday." We're like, "Oh, shit."
That's crazy.
So
yeah.
Jumped up the boat in the Bahamas, got on a plane, shot to wherever SmackDown was, and that was it.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's insane.
Has RJ City been on the boat before?
Who?
RJ City?
No, first time.
Okay. Because he might be my dark horse to be the MVP. Because I feel like that guy is just like a festering ball of good times. You know what I mean? I feel like
RJ City just seems like a loose cannon. He's definitely a loose cannon. He could be the wild card on this one.
I was going to say maybe Prince Nana, actually.
Oh?
Oh, Nana be dancing.
Oh, Nana might be so fun as hell.
Yeah.
We can have Nana's a good answer. I like I like these.
Hacksaw.
These are good for wild cards. I like them. I like the wild cards.
But the ass boys though, for sure.
Oh, they're always so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you know the story of Atlantic City?
I don't know if we do.
Before you start that story,
yeah,
guys, I'm going to wish you bon voyage. Have a fantastic cruise, and we will wait to hear about it when you guys get back.
Get
care,
better
y'all.
soon, JR.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right, brother. Have a good night.
See you later, old man.
Bye-bye.
Dude's got a lung infection. You're like, get the fuck out of here.
So Atlantic City was that wasn't a collision. That was the Dynamite, right?
No, Rampage.
Rampage. So at Rampage in Atlantic City, and we stayed at the Tropicana Hotel. Only because we found out the first time they were there, that's where they all stayed.
Okay.
So we were able to book a room, not expensive. She gets there way before I do. I had to work. She's sending me pictures in the lobby and the things. Yeah. She took pictures like Keith Lee and Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm like, seriously? It's like 4:00 in the afternoon. I'm not even out of work yet. You're already meeting guys in the lobby. She's like, yeah, that's great. I'm like, okay. So I get there and we start texting our friends who went last year and they're coming again this year. They'll look at all these pictures and they're like, where is this? We're like, Atlantic City, the Tropicana. Like, we're coming right now. It's a 2-hour drive.
Hmm.
All right. They got a room they shot down. Did they come to the show that night or no? Yeah, so they came to the show. Then we're all hanging out. Yeah, we're all. Yes, Wardlow pointed at her. She needs you to know that. So we were where we normally go. This little like bar there, whatever, hanging out. Everybody started coming down, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!" And you guys just hang out? We're like, "Yeah, we just hang out." They're like, but I'm like, no. This isn't WWE. This is AEW. These guys are very accessible. You can like whatever, hang out. We went going to the nightclub, and then it was who was in the nightclub? The Guns, Ricky Starks, Daniel Garcia, Isaiah. They're all hanging out, whatever. We're buying beers, buying shots. Everyone's having a great time. Austin was like, I love hanging out with fans like you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are awesome. We're like, we're just hanging out. You guys just happen to be here, and we'll come on over, hang out. He's like, no, you're the fans you like to hang out with. So to this day, even on the last cruise, my friend Janina's brother Joe was like, Austin still owes me a shot. He owes me a fucking tequila shot. I'm like, so tell him. So we were at the signing, the autograph signing, and we started talking about Atlantic City. And I tell you, their reaction was this. It was like, oh, God, Atlantic City. Oh, no. And I was like, are you guys trying to forget about Atlantic City? Like, yeah, we don't want to remember Atlantic City. Oh, God, no.
Was it the boardwalk? What caused it?
No, we were in this nightclub called Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
It's a 70s, 80s nightclub.
Nice.
They got a light up dance floor and everything. We're all hanging out by the bar. Then we all went dancing. It was a crazy evening.
Oh, that's nice.
And it was just so much fun. So it's like, Joe goes, you still owe me a shot of tequila. They're like, well, find me by the bar later. I'll buy you a shot of tequila or whatever. So that we ran into them, but not by the bar. So he never got his shot. So when the Guns were announced today, he's like, I'm getting my shot this time.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. We did. So I used to do a different show years ago, and we went to was it 32 at AT&T Stadium, Dallas Mania?
I want to say 32.
So we did WrestleCon. We were representing this company that did their whole thing was you could do your own play-by-play on their website, and anyone can listen to you and watch the game on TV. And they had reached out to us to do like wrestling for them, and so they ended up bringing us out to WrestleCon to represent them and let people do like actual play-by-play to the network, and it was this whole deal. And we were next to Billy Gunn for the day. The day we were doing it for booth wise. So it was him, his wife, and the boys. And so at one point they came over and they called the match while Billy, and it was the New Age Outlaws versus Too Cool, and both Too Cool members and Billy are behind them watching. And then at one point, like Stryker came by and was doing it, but like they were super cool. When we saw them that night that we were with you guys at that rap show after in Minneapolis, I had mentioned that to them, and they were like, "Holy shit, we still talk about that." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that was me. I was the guy that was running that." They're like, "Oh fuck!" So super cool people, super cool people. Isn't Private Party on it this time?
Yes,
And
they
Hobbs.
were on 2 or 3.
Was Hobbs on it last year?
Yeah, last year, yes.
How was he?
He was awesome. Actually, no, Hobbs was on 2 years ago. Excuse me, 2 years ago. He was on 3. And he's such a great guy. We were talking, I think it was the dress up night. No, it wasn't. It was a t-shirt night. It was t-shirt night. And we were all talking at the casino, and Jen's like, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Perfect." He's like, "That's my favorite wrestler of all time." And she's like, "Oh, that's so cool. That's mine too." And they talking Mr. Perfect, and I'm standing there, and she totally throws me under the bus. She's like, "He's a Bret Hart fan."
There ain't nothing wrong with being a Bret Hart fan.
And I went,
not being
really?
Mr. Perfect.
Okay, she did that to the Hobbs. The man could squash my nuts into oblivion, and she threw me under the bus.
Of course,
directly under the bus.
Hey, it was in the moment.
It's so bad. What do you say in that? What do you say that?
I mean, you clearly have a style. You know, if it's a technical wrestler, clearly it's your guy. That's what you say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm into the technical guys, man. Like, so it's all a group, right? You know, Bret Hart, Mr. Perfect. You know, it works out well for you.
Well, no, they're all definitely in my top 10. You know, it's just it was just like in the moment. It was just like, yeah, like they totally. He likes Bret Hart, and I'm like, oh,
yeah. But if a wife can't ball bust you like that, then what good are you? You know,
you just pulled out SummerSlam '91, King of the Ring '94. It's like, why would you do that? Those are heartbreaking moments for Mr. Perfect fans. Why would you put me in that situation?
Right.
Or I have to defend this.
Oh, that's great. I'm surprised that we don't hear more about that family being in Minnesota. You know what I mean, Tom?
Yeah, no, we actually, when we went to Minnesota, we actually went to Kurt's grave.
Nice, very cool.
We did. It was on her bucket list, so we went to see his grave, the mausoleum.
Nice. I've not met his son, but I did get to meet Larry before he passed. And first of all, hilarious. Him and Nikolai
Nikolai was great. I met Nikolai. Nikolai and the Sheik did a legend show because I worked. You want to talk about ridiculous evening? The two of them, Brutus Beefcake, Coco Beware, Larry Zbyszko. Oh God, it was crazy.
Nice.
One of the funniest days of my life. Viscera.
That's not a name you expect to hear in that group, by the way.
I know it's not. It's not. But this is pretty much just after he got, like, right when he got released.
Okay.
So they threw him on the card, and this is when Brutus was. I don't know if you remember when Brutus was bald when he shaved his head.
Yep.
My friend Pat was also bald at the time. And Brutus just got out of the shower. He has a towel on. And he goes looks right to my friend Pat, looks him straight in the face. Hey, can I borrow your comb? And my friend didn't know what to do. He's like, oh, what the f-? I'm just dying. And then it gets him. He's like, ass. Like, seriously?
Oh, that's great.
The Sheik was looking for weed the entire friggin' evening.
Sheiky baby.
He kept calling it medicine, and I had no idea what he was asking me. He's like, brother, you have any medicine? I'm like, no. I don't know what you want. I don't know what that is.
They do that.
He keeps walking around asking for. And Pat's like, did she come over and ask you for medicine? I'm like, yeah. He goes, that's weed. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have any on me, so no. And he's like, okay. So then you were looking into the stands, and he is literally buying weed from some guy in the stands.
Oh, that's great.
Some random guy right in front of us. Security is like right next to us, and we're trying to like, hey, over here, security. Woo! Before it was legal. Like, hey, over here, look at us. Woo! He's not doing anything wrong.
Right.
It's the Iron Sheik over here. But yeah, no, what a super nice guy. I like them. I love them both. They were so nice to work with. Backlund was funny as hell.
Oh my God. I ran sound for a podcast once that was Sheik and Backlund.
Oh my God. It must have been great.
It was, but it ran so late that when we got it going, I had nothing to do with that, but it just ran late because it was fucking wrestling review guy. Who's the guy in the city's Tom, big wrestling media guy? God, I can't remember. Anyways, it's going to hit me later. Anyways, he was supposed to host it and he was late. So when he got there, like, Backlund was already pissed. He's like, I'm supposed to be working out. What are we doing this? I need to go to the gym. So, and then, Sheiky was a little long-winded on some stuff that eventually Backlund just took the mic, cut a 8-minute promo and stormed out of the floor.
No, Backlund was funny. We were technically his handlers for the evening. We were working a Legends of Wrestling convention out in Jersey, and we were just pretty much light security. We were like the background security.
Yep.
Keep an eye on the guys. I'm like, all right, whatever. So the promoter goes, you guys are handling Backlund. And my friend Pat goes, no. Anybody but why? Do you hate me? Why are you doing this to me? I'm like, what's the problem with Backlund? He goes, oh, you'll see.
You'll see.
I said, all right. So he comes over, and he's talking to us in whispers.
Yep.
He's like, hey, guys, what's going on? It's so nice to meet you. I'm Bob Backlund. What's your name? Whatever. Once a fan came up to him, he became Mr. Bob Backlund.
Yep.
Like the ADD switch, just flipped. What do you want, plebeian? Don't look at me like that. How dare you? Don't talk to me. You don't know who I am. And he's like, we just want an autograph. And he'd ask the most insane question of history.
Yeah.
Who was the 32nd president of the United States of America? And they're like, I don't know. You can't get an autograph then. Fuck off. And like, oh my God. Then they'd have the answer and he'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll sign that.
Yep. Oh man. Dude's crazy.
He's literally insane. So my friend Pat goes, there was a man, it must suck when telemarketers call your house. And he goes, well, they do ask for Mr. Backlund.
Cutting promos on
He's cutting promos on telemarketers for free.
These people are just like, what is happening?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to sell you, an answering machine.
Oh, that's so crazy.
I thought you just needed insurance, man. I'm sorry.
Your car's extended warranty is up. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
The other side of the phone is just a guy crying like, dude, listen, I'm just trying to make some fucking money, man. I don't know what's going on.
Screaming at me, calling me a plebeian. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, that's crazy. Have you worked a lot of those shows? Like that?
Back in the day, I did.
Did you?
I did a lot of. We did USWA a lot. We did the original. What was it? The original GCW, which was Great Championship Wrestling. It was terrible. It was not great at all. It was a little indie fed out of Bumblefuck, New Jersey. And the guys were great. They had a lot of good talent. The wrestlers were great. Nice dudes, whatever else. It was the first time I was ever a plant. I was so happy. because we do ring crew, we set the ring up, and we do, like I said, light security, whatever else for the thing. And my friend Pat tells me, I get in the car, and he goes, "Oh, they want you to be a plant tonight." I said, "Really? Like, what do I got to do?" He goes, "I have a beef with the champion." I said, "Yeah, he's the referee. My friend Pat was the referee." He's like, "I have a beef with him, so we're going to fight tonight." I said, "Yeah, okay." He goes, "And the referee is in the champ's pocket." I'm like, "Yeah, I know the backstory. I've been to 17 of these shows." He goes, "So you're going to be the referee from the audience?" I said, "Okay, I can do that. No problem." He's like, "All right, great." And I'm sitting there with the car ride, and so I'm thinking, I'm like, well, I'm going to be in the show. I said, "I need a name." I said, I need a gimmick name. I need a name. And he's like, "Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, probably." So we're brainstorming back and forth, and one of us, or together, we came up with the name Mark Kayfabe. And that was my name when I got in the ring.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I start marking out. I'm jumping on the turnbuckles and bouncing off the ropes, and he's trying to get my attention. Sir, please stop doing this, sir. And I'm like 22. I was like, "Sir, come here. He's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Mark." He's like, "Mark what?" I'm like, "Mark Kayfabe." And the boys are all sitting in the bleachers, and you just hear this loud roar of laughter come up the bleachers before the main event. And the champion comes out, and he grabs the mic, and none of this was rehearsed, mind you. Grabs the mic from me and goes, "There's no way your name is Mark Kayfabe." And I took out my wallet. I pulled out my actual ID card. I handed it to him. I said, "No, it is. See, look." And without batting an eyelash, he hands it back to me and goes, "What are the odds?" Again, one of the funniest moments I was ever a part of in the wrestling business, because he just bit it and went with it and understood the joke so much so that he just became a part of it.
Oh, that's great.
I love
then
when it can flow like that.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, you couldn't have asked for a better punchline to the joke. And then we did a USWA show in Queens where this homosexual tag team, which again, one of the greatest tag team names of all time for a gay tag team. It was the Christopher Street Connection. I'm sorry, that's just money in the bank right there. That is one of the best names for any gay tag team in the history of wrestling.
Yep.
So they were going to get married. So we were on the fence with this for a couple of weeks. Me, Pat, and the promoter going back and forth. "We might want you to do this." I'm like, "Well, let me know. I'll get an outfit together. I'll be able to do it." No, we decided I have to go. Then all right, fine. So I'm like sleeping in the ring truck. I get shaken awake. I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, "Change your plans. You're going to do it." I was like, "Seriously? With this?" I came from my work. I worked at a deli at the time. I came from work. I can't do what I wanted to do. I look like shit. He's like, "Come on, you figure it out." I'm like, "All right, whatever." So he wanted me to sing the couple to be down the aisle to "It's Raining Men." So I did. I looked like absolute shit. I could have done a lot better job if I could have been in character or been in gimmick, whatever. So to make matters worse, Bill DeMott and Al Snow brought the Tough Enough class to watch this show. That was a Tough Enough class with The Miz and Dolph Ziggler. So we're sitting there, we're taking the ring apart, and they're sitting in, it's like a stairwell that led from the arena to the outside. So we're taking out boards and beams and metal. Bill DeMott stops us. And my friend did a gimmick that night on the fly. He's a referee, but he's also trained. So they were like, "You're going to do this gimmick tonight. You do a squash match against this guy." Throws him a green mask and goes, "Your name is Lizard Schlong, and you go out there and you fight." All right, fine. And get his job, whatever. So fast forward, Bill DeMott stops us, stops my friend Pat and goes, "Really? lizard schlong. That's the best you can come up with. Lizard schlong. In front of all the Tough Enough kids. And he was like, it wasn't me. Goodman told me to do it. The promoter told me to do it. It was I had to, and I'm laughing hysterical. He's getting called out by guys that I know, and I'm dying laughing. And then Bill DeMott turns his attention to me. He goes, "You, no man, and I mean no man, should know every word to that song." And I was like, "Fair enough. Fair enough. You win. You win, Bill."
Oh, that's hilarious. We actually spent some time with Bill DeMott this last summer.
Did you?
Yeah. Interesting guy, man. Interesting guy. Nice, at least in our experience.
Oh, he's a nice guy. Yeah, but again, he when he gets into it, because he was trying to teach the kids stuff and whatever else, and me and Pat are outside going, "You know what Bill's telling the kids right now?" I'm like, "No, what?" He goes like, "You know what you saw in there? Don't do anything like that ever.
Never call yourself lizard slong.
Never call yourself lizard slong or think it's raining men."
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna remember that because we're actually working on having him on the podcast here after our meeting, and I'm gonna ask him if he remembers lizard.
Yeah, I said lizard schlong. Oh my God, it was just a blip in reality. But USWA was in Club Amazon in Queens, and I don't remember what the main event was. Oh, I do. Wait. It was Raven against Shane Douglas in a steel cage match.
Oh shit!
Nice. And we had to put a 15-foot high steel cage into a 10-foot truck.
Oh no!
Do the math on that.
Oh no!
Yeah. So we were there till like 4 a.m. trying to get this thing in the truck.
Oh fuck, dude!
Finally, I shoved it in the truck, and yeah, it was an interesting ride home. Very interesting ride home.
Oh man,
so bad.
Well, shoot, man. I need to go do some more packing before tomorrow. So I think we're gonna call her a night. But I want to thank
you head out tomorrow. You go to Miami tomorrow.
So no, but I have work all day, and then I work my second job, and then I leave basically right after that to go to Tom's place in Minneapolis, crash for a few hours, and then I got to be at the airport at like 5:30 Thursday morning.
Yeah, it sounds like us. I have to end this. I have to call out of work tomorrow. Because you can tell I'm very ill. I'm very ill. I'm very ill right now.
You sound very sick. Yeah.
No, because I would have worked, but they have a WCW trivia night at one of the breweries right outside the airport, and Eric Bischoff's hosting.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna do that. That's at 5 o'clock. So I'm it starts at 5, it ends at like 8, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to work.
Attaboy.
I got sick days, baby. I'm calling out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a way of like precursoring this fucking cruise, man.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's what we said. We're like, wait, we go to WCW trivia. When I've been going to drive home, because it's already right by the airport. So we're like, we just go to the airport, get a hotel.
Right.
Crash out. 4 o'clock, get up. We got a 6:30 flight. Straight out.
There it is. Hell yeah. You know what? I've never met Eric Bischoff. I know Garrett very well.
Well, he was on the second cruise?
Yeah, and I didn't know Garrett as well then, because he was I've gotten to know him a little better because he was partners down in Florida with my buddy Wes Briscoe. So I had met him there. He's done our show and just a few different shows I've been there. So he's super cool. But I didn't actually ever go up to Eric and talk to him.
He was actually the first person we ran into on the third cruise.
No shit.
We go downstairs to Magnum's. He's sitting there drinking a Coors Light. We kind of walk right by him. And then we're like, wait, it's Eric Bischoff. We'll get a beer.
Dude,
he's asking all the questions. Like, what is this like? You have done this before. What is this? What should I look forward to? What tell me about this?
Shit, we should have had Eric Bischoff on tonight. Fuck.
Yeah, right. he was literally like, what is this like? Can you tell me about it? So we told him, listen, people might want to take a picture, people might want your autograph, whatever. I go, but other than that, everyone's just like high five. By day 2, you're ignored. Day 3, nobody cares.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Tom. You like half of the time you won't even realize you're walking by some of the talent when they're just chilling.
The first 2 days it's kind of like oh, you and you, let's get a picture. And then by day 3, it's like high five.
Yeah, now
like walking down the streets in high school. It's like, yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Orange Cassidy, high five.
My favorite, my favorite was Moxley though when he stayed in gimmick the whole time with the
eye patch. Fucking brilliant. When I saw that, I laughed so hard because she comes upstairs. This is when I was sleeping. We talked about that earlier. She comes upstairs in a flurry, shakes me awake, and goes, "Come downstairs right now to the casino." I'm like, "The fuck you? What happened?" I'm literally like still drunk. What? What do you need me to do? Look. And she showed me pictures of Mox with the eye patch, and they're down there right now. I'm like, all right, let me put some shoes on. I think I brought shoes. We go down. He still has the bandage on his eye. Oh, I was dying.
I have walked by, I think it was the whiskey bar. He was literally just sitting there by himself, just drinking a whiskey, eye patch on. No one was bothering, and he's just sitting there.
Now the best was the last night at the atrium. He's upset. We're all on the top in Shenanigans. What's it called? Oh, Sheehan's.
Mm-hmm.
We're all on Sheehan's up top, and he's up there like with 4 bottles of Patron in his fingers, 2 in each, and he's looking for everybody, and they're like,
"Oh no!
Oh, we didn't get the fucking story.
Right in the good part.
God damn it!
Oh, I mean,
he just moved the wrong place in his house.
We'll see if he has back on to finish the story. Cool to see everybody in the room tonight. Dan, Stacy, safe travels. Thank you for that. We'll see you guys for Friday.
Yeah, Dan, Jesse, thanks for the contributions to the hype train there. Fucking great of you. We appreciate that. Dan really helped us get into it with 1,000 bits. Jesse got us rolling with 100, and then I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm any kind of hero here, but
so I mean, how are you feeling? You ready for this? Are you excited? I mean,
I'm between excited and a little apprehensive. Like it's one of those ones where you've been told the good for so long that there's gonna have to be a little bit of the downside, and I've never been on a cruise before, but I have heard from several people who have, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have this, you're gonna have this." I'm like, I'm not worried about that kind of shit. Like, motion sickness, that's fucking whatever. Sea legs, whatever.
I never experienced it.
Well, also too, like, modern cruise ships have so many fucking stabilizers and shit like that. Like, dude, it's not like back in the day where it's like, oh fuck, I'm really feeling those waves. And so I'm not worried about all that stuff. I'm just more worried, like, am I going to lose my shirt at the casino? Probably so. Am I going to make an ass of myself? Probably so. Well, like,
but just you won't be alone. Just pace yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm going to try and pace my idiocies.
You're going to be with friends. You'll be with friends because we're going to be with everybody Thursday night. So then you'll be with friends on the boat. Dan and Stacy will be on the boat. And then you'll meet new friends. And it's going to be...
I'm telling you.
It's going to be a good time. We have to get shitload of sunscreen before we board that ship on Friday. We'll do that Thursday once we get to Miami.
Because we got some time before we can actually check into the hotel. And that's another thing, too. I would book it for one person, so... And I can't change the reservation. Obviously, I wouldn't really want to do that anyways. It's fucking too expensive to start adding people because of...
Dude, it's Miami. Just go in and get the room, and we'll just go in after you get the key.
Yeah.
It's not. They're not going to give a shit.
No, they don't care. Also, it's a Thursday on a weird week. Like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah. What time do you guys land? Have you figured that out?
Yeah. Didn't I tell you that? Fucking 3 o'clock? Hold on. God damn it.
Oh, so wait, I'm going to be at the airport for like, okay, I might not be at the airport.
Couple hours.
I don't know if I want to sit there for like 4 hours because I thought I get there at 11.
We land at 2 o'clock.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
As of right now. So. And then it's just more, going from the airport down towards South Beach and shit like that. So.
All right. Well,
but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good to get away and have a vacation that doesn't involve going down and see my brother and sister-in-law and their kids. Like, this is a proper vacation where I get away from work. I get away from family. I'm hanging out with a couple of buds and then, making new friends and seeing, a couple of things that I generally love, like wrestling and comedy. So I'm basically have marked up on my schedule all the comedy shows as well. So.
And you're going to get to meet like everybody. Like, you always get to meet everybody. You really do just nonchalantly walk by them on the boat. And then our scheduled photo and autograph times. But I mean, it's a blast. I'm excited to get back to it. I also am just excited to get the hell out of Minnesota. And also, just what I like about the cruise is you're disconnected.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're at sea, you ain't getting no phone reception. When you're in Mexico, you don't really probably want to have your phone on because you're going to get nailed with like a bunch of international charges that you don't want to deal with.
Not for T-Mobile. That doesn't matter.
Even if you tell them, like, I guess you can still get nailed with charges. So it's like, it's nice being just completely disconnected and enjoying what's around. Dan, it's about 32 outside right now where I'm at.
Yeah, we've been pretty warm actually this week.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
might hit
not like last week
soon. So, but yeah, I'm excited. We will not have a show next week, everybody, just because I won't be back in time, and Tommy will be getting like kind of back right when it's showtime. Probably should let JR rest up after the couple weeks he's had too. So we will be back soon. We'll be coming back with some more guests. We've got exciting news as we get on the road to Brainia. Guarantee we will review the cruise on the next show, and also probably give you our thoughts on the Royal Rumble. That will be.
That's why we needed an extra week, because I don't know if there's going to be enough time for us to be able to watch it. And then, hey, by the way, we had the Royal Rumble during the cruise, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there's certain issues with showing the other company's fucking flagship program.
Well, and then on top of that, you can't stream the Peacock network in Mexico.
Right.
And you can't really stream the football. So the football games should be on, because I'm not gonna lie, kind of want to see if Detroit can do it, because it's a good story. So I do want to be able to maybe see some of that, and I think they can do that through satellite. But like, the wrestling shit's all streaming; it's not on satellite. So like, that's a bigger reason why they can't really do it.
I mean, with all the technology, they can definitely VPN into somewhere that's.
Dude, I'll tell you what, though. Like, even the internet, the highest internet package you can buy as a guest on the boat is shit. Like, it's just not worth the money. But we'll probably have some stuff to show. I don't know. We might even make a little cruise trip vlog video, or just highlight video of the trip that we'll throw on the 2 Count YouTube. We also got that new intro song coming from our friend Nerd D. We're on the road to Mania. We got a lot of exciting things happening in everything going on with AEW, ROH, WWE. Again, we talked about Netflix. Talked about The Rock getting his name back and being on the board of TKO. Kind of seems like he wants to run WWE. Just saying. But also makes it kind of exciting. And I'm in on this road. I don't know if you saw the CM Punk Cody Rhodes promo from Raw. Absolutely,
I checked it out last night. Yeah, so
amazing. I really hope this Tom and Nick can get them tag titles someday. I'm sorry, but R-Truth is a fucking treasure, and that must be said before we leave for this show, because the legs of the shit he is doing with
Judgment Day.
The Judgment Day, and just the legs, all these little nuances that he's doing is taking the whole JD's not in, the money for all the freaking secondhand merch, the Tom and Nick and all that stuff. Like, I mean, it's just freaking, I mean, the dude's amazing. I love it. So anyways, that being said, if you're going to be on the Jericho Cruise, we'll see you there. Magnets?
Yes.
We're going to have magnets? We're going to have magnets. So
as many as we do have, because we forgot to fucking order them in time. So,
and I was thinking that last week. I was going to ask if we had done it, and then I got busy. So,
yes.
Shit.
But we'll have patches, we'll have some stickers, and we'll have whatever magnets we have. So that will all be packed away in my suitcase, what I have tonight, to make sure it's on the boat with us. So, and you'll see me wearing all sorts of different fucking colors and varieties of 2-count gear as well. I got sweatshirts. I got a couple of button-ups that I put a patch on. Got some T-shirts. So
hopefully you don't have to wear the sweatshirts.
Who knows?
Hopefully it's going to be nice and tropical. Yeah.
Hopefully so.
So look for that. Cool stuff coming from us from the cruise. And then, hey, February hits, guys. It's back to the indie wrestling season in the Midwest, so get ready for that. All right, yes. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. We can't wait to share all the funness we're going to have. We'll see you then.